Hey girls, welcome back to the True Feminine YouTube channel. My name is Rachel. I'm so glad that you're here today. We have some good things to dive into, and it is all about how to make a man miss you. How do I get a man to actually miss me? Because oftentimes when you are on the other side of the spectrum or you're a woman, you oftentimes find yourself being the one who misses the man, and this positioning is not always the best when what you deeply desire is for a man to really miss you, have a sort of have this like craving for you, for your femininity, for your presence. And I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can begin to become a woman a man misses. But before I do, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more advice, tips, and thoughts on dating in the modern world of 2023. Hello. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, one last thing I want to say is if you have questions, follow-up questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to personally answer you in the comments. Let's dive right in, ladies. Okay, how to make a man miss you. Number one, it's so important. I've heard this said before, but you really want to become this safe place for a man, this soft landing place for a man. This is crucial in causing a man to really miss you and really crave your presence. It's like becoming a sanctuary. One thing I want you to consider is that a man already is dealing with a lot of stress in his day, a lot of stress at his work. He's being bossed around, he's being managed, he's being told what to do. He's probably being told that he failed at something. He's being criticized, and all kinds of things are going on in his day. So the last thing that he wants is to come home to a woman who is going to be critical towards him, is going to judge him, is going to boss him around. That is not a feeling of safety. That is not a soft landing place. But what causes a man to crave you and to really miss you is when you can become his sanctuary, when you can become this soft landing place for him. This is so important. So, this can look like when he comes into your presence, what is the energy in the room when he comes into your presence? And by the way, disclaimer, I want to say, this is not to say that a lot of times we think what will make a man come back or make him miss us is by us serving him and working to earn this sort of like love from him. Like, I'm going to make him food. I'm going to do his laundry. I'm going to do all these things. I mean, sure, will a guy like that? Perhaps, but that's not what makes him miss you. What makes him miss you is your softness, the energy of soft. And I don't even know if softness is an energy, but I feel like it is. It's just a lower, calm sort of energy around him. So do you feel, this is a great question for you to ask yourself, do I come off as a soft landing place for a man? Am I somebody that brings lightheartedness, brings fun and lightness, relaxation, connection to this relational dynamic? If you could be a woman who brings lightness, calm, softness, fun, play, relaxation to a man and connection, he will literally be missing you. He will be wanting and craving more of that, rather than being someone that he feels on edge, or he feels like he has to, do all of these things or he might fear being criticized in some way or put down. That will be the first thing to push him away. But the one thing that draws him in like a vortex is that relaxed state. Can he really relax around you? Can he really feel safe in your presence? And feel just a sense of, lightness. Okay. So that's what you want to be. Number two is focus on connecting with your man more than you're focusing on getting and gaining commitment. So, a man needs a reason to commit to you, right? He needs a reason to commit. And what is a great reason for a man to commit to you? For a man, it's when he feels he has a great connection with you. So rather than thinking, okay, I'm calculating when I'm going to get to this commitment thing, I'm calculating when I'm going to get Is he ever going to ask me out? Is he ever going to ask me to be his girlfriend? When's this going to happen? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. When you do that, that pushes him away. But when you are focused on simply this like very kind of nice, slow connection building with him, he misses that. He misses you because rarely in his day is he getting true, authentic connection with somebody. And so if you can be a woman or the type of person who brings this dynamic connection to his life, he will be missing you. He will be like, when can I get with this girl? When can I go back to hang out with her? I long for her presence. So oftentimes as women, we're looking for commitment. We're like craving the commitment. We're trying to get to the commitment, and that is felt by a man. And so then he almost feels used for just sort of commitment rather than feeling valued and feeling like you're really showing up, giving your full presence to him, and working on connecting with him. That's massively important. And then lastly, number 3, one way that he will be missing you is if you can really demonstrate your ability to trust him, that you're a woman who trusts. You're a woman who trusts in your man's ability. You trust in his decision making. You trust that he's going to do things. Here's the thing with trust. How you know when you trust someone is when you are not judging them all of the time, when you're not quick to criticize what they are doing or not doing. When a man makes a decision or does something, and instead of biting at him or telling him some other way, you just go, oh, okay, yeah, well, I trust that you'll make a good decision for yourself. I trust you'll pick the right place for us. I really trust. When you can demonstrate that you really trust a man, you are proving to a man, or not proving, but you're demonstrating that you really see him for who he is. Remember, all day long, people are challenging him. There's a lot of stress in his life. There are people maybe who don't trust him. Maybe his family doesn't trust him, and I don't, you guys, I want to disclaim here. If a man has like really bad habits in life and he's, got addictions and he's got like this repetitive poor behavior, then of course I don't want you to just blindly trust a man. But for the most part, trusting is just something that it's a gift that we can give a man that makes him feel like, like $1 million. And don't you want to be the woman that makes your man feel like $1 million? Why? Because if you make him feel like $1 million, and not in an egotistical way, but in this soft feminine way of like, I just trust you. I trust that you're always going to work things out. I trust that you're someone who rises to the challenge. I trust that you can get us where we're going. That is powerful. That is magnetic. That will have a man missing your presence, missing you. So becoming a woman who trusts their man, you become irresistible. And so that's all I have for you today. Those 3 things. Become those 3 things. And remember, let's kind of recap them here. Number 1 is becoming a soft landing place for your man. Number 2 is focusing on connecting with your man rather than just getting to commitment, getting to that outcome. And number 3 is learning the art of really trusting your man. Trusting is like letting go. It's a state of surrender. It's a state of saying, you know what, I trust that I know and see you as an individual who has the ability to make good decisions for themselves and has the ability to sort things out when it wasn't the best decision. That's really powerful. And also it helps you to trust yourself, which I'm not going to get into in this YouTube video. I will make a new one for that, all about trusting yourself, coming soon. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my podcast. It's the True Feminine Podcast Show. And I have 3 years of episodes and tips on there for you. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope it made sense. I really hope that it causes you and inspires you to make some changes and be intentional about the 3 things that can really cause a man to really miss you and miss your presence and just can't get enough of you. So anyways, I love you. I will see you on the next episode I put out every Friday here on the True Feminine Show. And as always, like and subscribe. Love you guys.